When you are just about to create a new product, you probably dream that your startup will be unique and game changing. The reality is often different. You will most likely have to fight with other similar products, and it's not easy to put a brand new category on the market. Still, competition does not mean you are doomed to fail. Red Ocean strategy is a plan of action aimed to make your product survive in the market full of competitors. The name Red Ocean is a metaphor for a sea where fishes eat each other to survive. The color of the ocean is red due to fish blood. Red ocean markets are categorized for having lots of competitors or a fierce competition. To beat the competition, companies tend to search for something that differentiates them from others. It can be a unique feature, outstanding customer service, specific target audience, or excellent user experience. Still, is it enough to be successful in an already existing industry? The terms blue and red oceans were introduced by Chan Kim and Rene Maubon in their book Blue Ocean Strategy. These two notions represent two types of markets. According to color associations, the bloody Red Sea stands for the market with fierce competition, while the blue water is a symbol of a market free of competitors and full of opportunities. The book says that it is extremely difficult to be successful in the red ocean. You need to spend heavily on aggressive advertisements and sell the product at a lower price. Whereas the blue ocean offers all the convenience for startup growth in the uncontested space and almost full amount of the market share. Many startup founders find it extremely difficult to develop a blue ocean strategy, but the red ocean isn't that inaccessible. In case you apply the right strategy, you will have all the chances to become successful in a mature industry. The red ocean is not actually fully red. Even in the highly competitive market, there is always a place for adding something new, something that would differentiate your product from similar propositions. If you want to beat the red competition, do not become obsessed with your rivals. Better find a way to improve your business. You and your competitor have the same target audience. If you manage to identify the client's needs better than your opponent, the customer is more likely to choose your service. Talk with your clients and ask them straightforward questions. Learn what they expect to achieve using a product by asking personal questions like what stops your company from growing? What task takes the most time to complete in a job? What do you think may be the reasons for your business recent failures, etc. Once you have a clear picture of the issue, you should provide the client with an effective solution and not just try to sell your product. Analyze which demographic category that your rival does not satisfy is the most willing to buy your service. Tracking the right metrics can be helpful here. You should collect the data to learn your customer company types, their job positions, the content they prefer reading, etc. When you understand common tendencies for different clients, you can come up with customer types. This way, the company can recognize the audience that likes your service or your product. Identifying the right target audience can show you the way to growth. Changing the price is perhaps the most traditional way to act in a competitive market. If the price of your opponents is nearly the same, you can sell your product or your service at lower cost, or vice versa. If you can provide high quality products, you can sell on a more expensive market. For example, Amazon, the world's largest online retailer, launched its Kindle OS's e-reader with a price that is much higher than the competitive e-readers. Amazon knows what customers value the most in this type of device. The company focuses on producing a lighter e-reader with a better battery life and overall ease of use. These features make people buy the product even despite the higher cost. The founder of a startup needs to be professional in their industry, but you can't be best in everything. Hiring people that are good at things you are not helps to develop a better product. If it is difficult to find such experts, you can grow them yourself. Give your employees opportunities for self-improvement. Provide them with training, courses, invite special speakers, etc. Create a company culture that would contribute to constant product improvement. All the ways of differentiating your company from others are useless if your customers are not aware of your benefits. Your ad campaign should explain to the viewer why you are valuable. Be straightforward and put your biggest benefit right in your advertisement. Make it clear from the ad if you are cheaper, easier to use, or suitable for different audiences than your competitors. You can find a different channel for ad campaigns. If most of your rivals are on Instagram, but you want to target specific people from a specific industry, try to put your ads on LinkedIn. It is challenging to operate in a red ocean. It requires applying the right strategy and constantly analyzing the market. Firstly, you don't need to get obsessed with your competitors, but you should always keep an eye on the new features they launch in the market. Also, never stop improving your product. Find something that differentiates you from your rivals and let your all customers know about your value proposition. Look, companies compete with each other for every piece of available market share. The competition is often so intense that some firms cannot sustain themselves. This type of industry describes a red ocean, representing a saturated market share blooded by competition. Blue oceans offer the opposite. Many firms choose to innovate or expand in the hopes of finding a blue ocean market with uncontested competition. Blue ocean markets are also of high interest to entrepreneurs. Overall, blue ocean markets have several characteristics that innovators and entrepreneurs love. A pure blue ocean market has no competitors. Here, the business leader has first mover advantages, cost advantages in the marketing with no competition, the ability to set prices without competitive constraints, and the flexibility to take its offering in various directions. In today's environment, most firms operate under intense competition and try to do everything to gain market share. When the product comes under pricing pressure, there is always a possibility that a firm's operation could well come under threat. This situation usually comes when the business is operating in a highly saturated market, also known as the red ocean. When there is a limited room to grow, businesses try and look for avenues of finding new business where they can enjoy uncontested market share. A blue ocean exists when there is a potential for higher profit and there is no competition or irrelevant competition. The strategy aims to capture new demand and to make competition irrelevant by introducing a product with superior features. It helps the company to make huge profits as the product can be priced a little steep because of its unique features. Let's understand the blue ocean strategy with an example. A successful execution of a blue ocean strategy is the iPod. When the iPod introduced in the 2001, Steve Jobs said that with iPod, Apple has invented a whole new category of digital music player that lets you put your entire music collection in your pocket and listen to it wherever you go. Apple looked beyond what was in the market at that time and introduced a product that created a new industry in and of itself. Apple looked beyond what customers were asking for and created a successful product. For more coverage on management and marketing topics, please subscribe.